Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Denanu, and I'm a man with black privilege. And we're going to be talking about another Ken Watanabe movie, and we're going to be talking about Detective Pikachu. This is something I kind of saw on a whim. I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. I will say that. Never played the, I played a little bit of like the first couple GBA games and stuff like that, but I'm not into Pokemon. If anything, I'm more of a fan of the anime in the first couple seasons, and like that's it. The last thing I remember seeing of Pokemon was, I think, the first two movies. The one movie where Pikachu was slapping the other Pikachu, I think that was the first Pokemon movie, and I think I've seen parts of the second one. So that's it. So this is going to be coming from more of a fan of the anime than anything else. But the movie was actually okay. I didn't know what to expect out of this movie. I went into this movie expecting it was going to be not bullshit, but pandering to the modern fans of Pokemon, which kind of it was. But I went into it expecting like, okay, they're going to show a bunch of Pokemon I've never seen before, because you have I'm assuming they got 200 or 300, 400 something Pokemon now, whereas I remember back in the day you had 150, maybe 151. But you had a lot of, ones that even I recognized in the movie. Like you had Pikachu, Mom, Mewtwo, a lot of the ones from the anime, like Psyduck was in there. And I was kind of worried, okay, is this movie just going to be about Pikachu, doing some stuff? But it wasn't. It was, they actually kind of made their own kind of story. Because at first I thought, I was like, okay, are they just going to make a movie based on one of the games? Or maybe one of, the first season of the anime? Or is this going to be just, a live action version of, kids training to be Pokemon trainers? But it's not. They kind of jumbled all of that together into Pokemon existing in the real world and people interacting with them. And yeah, you had Pokemon, the main character used to want to be a Pokemon trainer, and then he got another job and was doing something else. And people just interact with Pokemon in their daily life, and some work with Pokemon and some don't. I thought that was a really cool concept. And they kind of had their own little story where the main character's dad died and he got caught up in some shady stuff, and the son and Pikachu had to go figure it out. And he could understand Pikachu, or who was played by Ryan Reynolds, and it was something related to what his dad was doing, so that's why he's the only one that can understand him. I thought it was going to be one of those things where instead of just having Pikachu just say Pika Pika all the damn time, I thought that they were going to make all the Pokemon talk and stuff, but no, it's just him. And like I said, I don't know if this was based on anything. Maybe this is based on a manga that they made called Detective Pikachu or something, but it definitely felt original when I was watching it. Love how they did the CG when it comes to the Pokemon. Some of the lighting was off, but Pikachu, you can definitely tell they put the money into making all his fur look right, and certain other Pokemon and stuff like that. I was kind of hoping that they were going to show a lot more of the Pokemon battles per se, but they really didn't do a whole lot of that. I remember one fight with Pikachu and Charizard or something in a fight cage, type thing. That was pretty cool. But outside of that, they really didn't do more of the Pokemon battling and stuff like that. I mean, you had a big fight scene at the end with Mewtwo and stuff like that, but outside of that and that Charizard fight, there really wasn't a whole lot of battling and stuff like that. If it were me, I'd want to see give me and maybe that's something that they're all doing. Maybe they're setting up a second and a third sequel, but I would love to see the world of Detective Pikachu, but set in I can't say set in the world of the anime, but give me the world of Detective Pikachu, but make it like the anime, where the main character's a Pokemon trainer running around getting Pokemon and battling other gym leaders in different towns and stuff like that. That would be a cool movie. I don't know how you would make that into a movie plot, though. That's the thing, But I would love to see that. And let's say, somehow make it an interesting movie. I don't know how they would do it. I'm not a movie writer or nothing like that, but I think that would be really cool to see a Pokemon movie with the graphics of the live action movies and stuff, showing all of the different Pokemon and stuff doing all their different moves and stuff like that we've been seeing in media and comics, animes and games and stuff like that in live action form. That'd be really, really cool. Granted, it would probably cost a whole lot of money, and I'm assuming Detective Pikachu made a lot of money. I mean, it's fucking Pokemon, but I don't know if it made tons of money though. That's the thing. Like, I haven't heard this movie breaking any records, or it kind of came out. I think it came out like around when Aladdin came out, so maybe it, I know it probably turned a profit. I just don't think it hit like $1 billion or nothing like that. I haven't heard anything about it, since it came out. So maybe it has, and maybe I'm just not paying attention to the right websites. But I'm hoping it does a little bit more, because I would love to see maybe a sequel or a third movie. Like I said before, I don't know what you would do with that, because at the end of this movie, they kind of wrap things up. You figure out why Pikachu, was talking to him and stuff like that, and then they solve, let's say, that problem, and he's no longer talking to him anymore. So, I mean, granted, I guess you can always change it back to how it was so he can hear him, but I would love to see, like, the main character in this was like, you know what, maybe I should go be a Pokemon trainer, and then the second movie is him with Pikachu saying Pika Pika, and he's kind of like Ash in the anime, where he's going around from place to place trying to do something. I think that'd be pretty cool. But the movie was damn good. Like, the graphics was good. They showed shots of like a lot of the different Pokemon, but they really kind of only focused on the fan favorites. I kind of thought that they were going to get into a lot of the newer Pokemon that they came out with, but you had a lot of the older Pokemon that I remember, and like I said, I remember just watching like the first couple seasons of the anime. Like, you had a lot of fan favorites from that, not any of like the new stuff or the new Pokemon or the legendaries or a lot of, that kind of sort of stuff. Because I thought a lot of people liked a lot of that stuff too. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Pokemon is big, but maybe most of the Pokemon fans only like the stuff from, from my generation of Pokemon with the first and second seasons or the first and second games. Maybe that's the case, and that's why they threw him in this movie. I don't know. But I thought they were going to show a lot of newer ones from the newer ones that they came out with, the ones I haven't seen before. But, yeah, movie was damn good. Everybody in it gave a decent performance. The plot of the movie was kind of... It was alright, It wasn't bad, but you kind of, if you ever watched movies before, you see stuff coming. I mean, it's not one of those movies that tries to hide its plot from you. But you had a couple of teary-eyed moments between the two characters, between Pikachu and the one main character. They even had another girl who was kind of like Misty with her Psyduck being a reporter. That's something I would love to see too. Like, if they could somehow make that happen, make like these two characters meet Ash and Misty. Like, just have Ash and Misty exist in this world, I was kind of hoping that we was going to see a couple more fan favorite things. Like, where's like Nurse Jenny or Officer, is it Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy? I don't recall seeing them in the movie. There was no Team Rocket, no Meowth, like, come on, man. Like, if we're not going to have Team Rocket in there, it's like, that's like, if not Jesse and James, have two other people from Team Rocket be in there, Didn't see them in the movie. They talked about this criminal underground thing with Pokemon, but like, I was kind of hoping it was going to be Team Rocket, but then it wasn't. So there's a lot of things that they didn't put in the movie, maybe because they wanted to focus on just establishing the world of the movie and not, let's say, just doing stuff specifically from, the animes or the games or nothing like that. But, give me, like I said, give me all of that in a sequel. Like, if this kind of sets up your world, give me a second, third movie of the same thing. I would love it to death. And that's coming from somebody who isn't a Pokemon guy like that, but I'm sure Pokemon fans probably love the hell out of this movie. But anyways, fellas, that's just my my impressions and my opinions on Detective Pikachu here. And if you guys want to see me do any more commentaries of talking about any other movie or TV show or video game or what have you, let me know down in the comments below. My name is the Nanu, and I'm the man with the biggest and the most blackest privilege on YouTube. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.